friends, it is such a gorgeous day. Now, granted, it is very, very windy, but it's like 70 degrees, and yesterday was also like 70 degrees. It is so, so lovely. And my plan was to work out in the gardens tomorrow because tomorrow is my wonderful day off. But unfortunately, the tides are turning and it's supposed to be cold and rainy tomorrow, and I can feel it in the air, like that shift of when it goes from hot to cold and it gets super, super windy, and it's that last warm day and you think, oh yeah, it's gonna be such a beautiful day, but then it actually is crazy windy because like the winds are meeting each other, whatever happens, I don't know, science. But even though it's a little windy, I still want to work outside because it is so warm and beautiful. So I weeded this garden the other day, and my lilac garden also has some new weeds growing up that I would like to take care of, but most of them I had weeded before. Look at how nice that looks, and my daffodils are blooming. So as you can see, I've got these ones that are kind of an apricot color in the middle, which I think is really pretty. At first I thought they were like pretty normal with the orange on the inside, but I think as they kind of mature in their flower, like when they first opened up, they looked more orange, but now I'm really seeing the apricot almost pink in like on the tips, which I think is really, really pretty. And it looks really nice in the vase. And then I also have these yellow ones blooming, and you can see they're super interesting with a lot more petal action. So that's fun. And I just happened to go like that one every other, which I don't think I knew that when I was planting them because they were just bulbs, but they look really nice in my humble opinion. But my hostas are coming up, my hollyhocks, my heuchera, and of course I have peonies coming up, which are looking really nice. I want to make sure that I stake them or cage them. I don't know what you guys think about that. Obviously I could put like a tomato cage around them, but I really don't want to put something that big. I would rather stake each individual one if that's a thing. Let me know what you guys do with big floppy peonies, but I definitely want to deal with them so they're not flopping over this year like they have in years past. Ah, it looks so nice. I'm just gonna pop some annuals in there this year. Last year I had some petunias, wave petunias that did really, really well here, and then probably some bigger, bushier coleus. And actually I have that elephant's ear that was in here last year, which did really, really well. I took it inside for the winter, did not do well, but is still alive. So I bet if I plant it back out after last frost, I think it'll do really well again in here. So at least it stayed alive. It would make new things constantly, but they would die. They kept dying, so I don't know. Anyway, today I want to clean up this garden a little bit, put new mulch. I have 10 bags of new mulch, so I'm hoping that's enough to put a little layer on top of everything. And ideally edge them also. That would be a really good start to the season, but I'm not sure how much I will get accomplished today. We'll just have to see how it goes. Okay, so hello ants. One of the things that I was planning on doing this early spring was I had the idea, oh my gosh, ants, those are not actually that cool. I don't like that. Anyway, so what I wanted to do was put the stones upright. I have this whole thought in mind, and I still might do it. But the more I think and plan about gardens, the more I think that I want to put some bushes in this garden. And therefore, since I want to do that, I also think that I'm going to need to make this bigger. I just want to wait before I do anything too much because I might make some changes. I definitely want to have some height because from the road, you can't see the beautiful garden. So while you can see it and it looks great when you pull in the driveway, but obviously you also want to see it from the road or see that there's something there. So I think some bushes would be really good in the front. And I want to have some more evergreen features so that in the winter you're seeing that as well. Okay, that looks pretty nice. Of course, now you can really tell the difference between the new and the old in the spots. You can see the old like right around the plants. But I think with time, it'll all smush together and it looks really sharp. I'm planning on planting some annuals in this garden also, mostly begonias. They did really, really well up here last year. And then of course I have my window box over in the bay window that I'm gonna have to plant something fun in. It's crazy how much like better it looks with just like the little layer of mulch and the edged edge, which really only took like, I don't know, maybe a half hour. But the amount that it changes everything is just like, wow. I love it when a garden is edged, especially like later in the summer when it gets all grown in. Just to edge it makes such a big difference. So I used more than half of my mulch. I have three bags left, so I doubt that I'll have enough to do my whole lilac garden, but I think I'm gonna try to edge it and put mulch just around the edge, as I'm hoping I'll have enough to do that, and then I can go in and do the middle part after, because that'll be easy. When I was working on weeding this the other day, I really noticed that the edge needs a lot of love. So I bought some, my plan for this year for my hanging baskets is that I want to have ferns, and I'm going to do that instead of flowers. And I bought some ferns on Walmart.com. So I have not seen them. They're supposed to be coming tomorrow. Boston ferns. They had really good reviews. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how they come. And if I don't like them, I'll just send them back, I guess. But I'm hoping that they're nice because, like I said, they had good reviews. And they were pretty cheap. I think it was, there were 2 for $20, I think. So $10 each. And I was thinking about it and I was like, with all that I usually put in my hanging baskets, or if I buy them pre-made, they are definitely more expensive than that. So that's fun. Save where you can. Edging is really like the most satisfying gardening job, in my opinion. So one of the things, I've started hardening off my snapdragons, my sweet peas. And one of the things that I want to do in the very near future is to plant my sweet peas up against the house, like on the wall that's next to my downstairs bathroom. And I was looking up today different trellis ideas for them, and I think I have a plan that I want to do. So I'm excited about putting that together. I got the supplies. It's with wire and little hooks. So the supplies are on their way. And hopefully in a video near you, I will be working on getting that set up. Well, the bugs are out. That's something. Spring is officially here. These daffodils look so nice with the mulch and the hostas. And the weeds. Alrighty, so I got the edges done. Obviously, not the middle. Obviously, it looks kind of dumb now. But I'll get some more mulch tomorrow, as long as it's not raining all day long, and finish up the inside, and I will show you guys the finished product. Good morning, friends. It's a few days later. I did finish up the garden bed. Everything is looking so insanely gorgeous around here. What a difference that makes. It's so crazy how just such a little thing can make a huge, huge difference. And with that over there mulched also, it just looks so nice. I'm very happy with the way everything is growing over here. And I even have some tulips popping out, these bright yellow ones. So that is very exciting. They're not open quite so much because it's kind of cold and rainy. So my goal was that I was supposed to get those ferns in the mail. They're still coming, but they were delayed. But I was going to get them and show you them as well and hang them up, which sounds really exciting, but such is not the case for this video. But the last thing I wanted to do was give a little update on my seeds that I planted out here. My snapdragons are literally starting to open up, which are gorgeous. I don't know if they're supposed to be at this stage opening up, but I'm hoping to get them planted soon, as well as the sweet peas. So you can see that the new growth came out. These are the ones that I had left out and they kind of got too cold, but they're all alive, I think, in their own little ways. So that's good. I did cut them down, as you can see, but I'm happy with the new growth, especially on this one. So I'm actually going to work on getting an area set up for those today, hopefully. So coming soon to a video near you. And I'm hoping to get the garden beds set up for my snapdragons and lisianthus as well, because they really need to get planted soon, but I'm having a hard time figuring out what exactly to do because I don't want it to be right in the way of Mark coming with the excavator. I'd like to have everything as open as possible, but I also want to get them planted. So, working on it. It's all very exciting stuff. I'm happy that everything is growing well-ish, at least. Maybe a little too well for what space it has. But it's really starting to look nice around here. So excited for spring. Stay tuned to see all the fun stuff happening here at the house, and I'll see you next time on A Drill and a Dream.